Hello everybody. Today I'm going to go over a couple things about Mrs. Wages and why you might want to go ahead and stock up on them. Welcome back to our channel, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about Mrs. Wages and why you might want to be stocking up. I have been online looking at prices at the big box chain stores. I don't know if anybody else has. I've tried to look up videos about this on other people's channels, and I'm not seeing anybody else cover this. So I want to bring it to other people's attentions, and I will include screenshots at the end of this video to show what I'm talking about. But we'll go over this stuff and what the uses are and everything, and then also why you might want to stock up, because the prices are increasing outrageously, in my opinion. This is for your entertainment purposes, by the way. I'll just say that. I know there's YouTube listening. But let's get to it. I've got like all the pickling stuff over here to get. Don't let this intimidate you, for all the newbies out there and everything. I'm still learning with some of this. So yeah, don't let it intimidate you at all. Pickling okra and vegetables, for like okra, tomatoes, whatever that's not pickles, basically, and I guess you could do the pickles too. But just go by the directions on the back. Of course, you're going to need like the vinegar, your sugar, your water. You got bell pepper, cauliflower, florets, okra, and carrots, it says on there. So that's what this is for. If you are into canning stuff like that or wanting to try stuff like that, it's good to get these. So many people are into dilly beans, dilled green beans. I have not tried these. I am wanting to try these. So I've gotten a couple packs that I was lucky to get my hands on. This is for the refrigerator or canning mix. So next time I get my hands on some green beans, you can bet I am going to be making these. So this is new to me. I was fortunate to get my hand on 2 packs. So then you have your pickling mix. You got your your bread and butter, your dill, your kosher dill. Like this here is your kosher dill. You just follow it's a quick process pickling mix. And it's simple. You just go by how the instructions on the back. You got sweet pickles, which I love also. You can even make sweet pickle relish, which is very good. I'll be making some of that pretty soon. To keep your pickles crispy longer, you can pick up this extra crunch. You put like very little in there, like 1/8 or 1/4 of a teaspoon, into your jar with your cucumbers as you're pouring the brine in before you can them. Alum for extra crispness, for like your cucumbers, your watermelon, you can your watermelon pickles, your tomatoes, so on and so forth. You want to pick up your pickling spice. You got different pickling spices here, mixed pickling spices. Or if you just want to pick up these packages and be done with it, that's up to you. You've got your canning and pickling salt. When you're canning, you don't want to use table salt. It's good to have always have a box or container of canning and pickling salt on hand. They also have pickling lime for extra crispness. It's basically almost the same as alum for your crispy. You don't want your pickles and your stuff to be soggy. So all this is basically to keep your crispy foods crispy while they're in the jars. Then over here, I pretty much got all the red base stuff that I could find or I had on hand. You got the pasta sauce. You can make your own pasta sauce. Best thing about it, you can use fresh tomatoes or 6 cans, 14.5 ounce petite diced regular or low sodium tomatoes for this. So if you don't have your own tomatoes, you can use canned tomatoes. Chili base. Again, fresh tomatoes or 6 cans of petite diced regular or low sodium tomatoes to put away for the winter. You can make your own ketchup. How about that? Making your own tomato mix ketchup. 6 pounds of fresh tomatoes or 6 cans of petite diced regular or low sodium tomatoes undrained. 1 can of tomato paste. And it says you can freeze it, can it, and serve it. Then citric acid for home canning your tomatoes. And then you got your different sauces, whichever style. We like medium here. So this here you can make and stick it in your refrigerator. Right, 2 large fresh tomatoes or 1 can petite diced regular or low sodium tomatoes in this pouch, and you're good to go. Or you got this here bag right here, and they got the hot one. I think they got mild also. You get 6 pounds of fresh tomatoes or 6 cans. The vinegar in this pouch right here, and I think it makes like 4 pints, I believe is what made, or maybe 5 pints. Let's see, trying to look while I'm talking to you too. And you can also can it, you can serve it, you can freeze it. But yeah, and then for the big canners out there, you got the containers right here, which I was actually able to get my hands on one for the first time. I'm trying to see. Wow, yeah, 17 pounds of fresh tomatoes or 17 cans. So yeah, that'll make a big batch right there. But moving on. And then a couple of the sweet things here that I was able to find was the spice apple mix. There's create homemade applesauce, apple butter, or apple slices. You need 8 to 10 apples, 2 cups of water, sugar as directed, 1 pouch of the spiced apple mix. I seen a video not too long ago off of here that a creator that I watched, she made a spiced apple sangria using this. That was interesting. And then you could sprinkle it also on your toast. And then create frosted or forest berry pie filling. Enhance your fresh picked cherries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. Yeah, I heard that you cannot use strawberries for this. But 3.5 to 4 pounds of berries or cherries, 3 cups of sugar, 3 cups of water, bottled fruit juice in this pouch right here. And it makes 3 quarts. And then this is your fresh fruit preserver. Like if you're peeling apples and stuff like, or pears, you can put this in your water to keep it fresh. And then you got your pectin. I can't even talk today. Pectin. This is like liquid. This has been hard to find for me lately. A lot of this stuff has been hard to find, but this has been really hard to find. This is what I really like using for my jams and jellies. And at Rural King the other day, they had it back in stock after about 3 years, right before the pandemic. They had it in stock, and then up until last Sunday, they haven't had it in stock anymore. So that was a good find. But luckily, Rural King has been a blessing when it came to, even though they have had to go up in their price and everything, they haven't went up in price like the big box chain stores, like Kroger's, Walmart, so on and so forth. But do your research, especially if you're wanting to try these and you're not so sure. I would, because what I'm finding out is that when you go to look for them, you can't find them in the store, and now they have to be shipped out to you. And the prices are so outrageous that they're over triple the price most of the time of what you used to find them in the store for. Like I said, do your own research. If you can find them like at a Rural King, Tractor Supply, maybe if you go to Tractor Supply, but they're getting harder and harder to find Mrs. Wages products. And if you do, and you even find them like on clearance or anything, and they're at a decent prices, I would grab them up. I'm just bringing this to your attention. I haven't seen any other creator bring this up in their videos or anything, but I'm going to include screenshots I took off of a box store recently when I was looking. I would not pay these prices. I don't want to pay these prices. I will make my own. But I do like Mrs. Wages and the stuff I have tried, and there's a good amount of the stuff I haven't tried, but being that it was a decent price, I wanted to get it and try it. So thank you for being here today, sticking it out for this long video. Let me know in the comments what are you seeing when it comes to this, and God bless. I'll see you on the flip side.